ध्रुव तुम्हारा रिजल्ट आया बेटा. Like, दादी अभी नहीं आया, आएगा तो बता दूंगा.
So I guess it's party time all the time.
All night dancing at some pub.
Swinging back and forth between today and tomorrow, finally the results for Delhi are out. The wait for Delhi students is over. We are joined by a few students from different colleges, different backgrounds. Let's hear from them what their experience has been and how they're feeling. Admissions start in Delhi University next month. So are you guys looking at that, or is there any fun thing that you've planned for the next few days?
As of now, since the result has been quite good, I got a 97.5, so my family is really happy. So we're planning a day out.
Anybody who's more sure than her that what they're going to do for fun and how they're going to celebrate this? Yeah, you are?
Actually, I'm even pursuing for CA right now. So I'm going to bunk my classes for the next 3 days and just go around with my friends and have fun.
How much did you score?
I scored 96.75. So I'm quite happy, but it could have been a bit better, but it's okay.
You got 96 and you're still not very happy about it?
Because you don't know about the cutoff. They're really dicey, especially in the colleges which I want. It's really difficult.
Right. What about you? We were talking earlier and you were telling me that you got 95 plus in all other subjects. In your strong subject, you perhaps got 80 and you're not happy about that.
Yeah, see, the thing is that I got 299s and 295s, so that brings my best of 4 average to 97. And in my strongest subject, which is history, which I've always got more than 95 in school, I got 80. So that that reminded me that the CBSE also has the ability to spring surprises, and it can cause a lot of problems for kids because, you know, for some reason, all your life depends on these results, right? And that's especially the case with kids in India. And especially the case with kids who can't afford to go abroad.
You still have 97% in best 4.
Yeah.
So as far as admissions are concerned, and since you're from humanities background,
yeah,
well, pretty much all the colleges will be happy to take you in.
Yeah, so...
Why do you look so glum?
No, I'm very happy about that, but what I'm saying is I'm concerned for a lot of other people out there who might have gone through the same thing.
Right. And talking about surprises, the timing of the result has been most surprising. We've been talking about the fact that they were supposed to come out on Sunday, and today is what, next week, Thursday, and they come out today. So how was this? I mean, how was this experience? Waiting for results while rest of the India results are out, Chennai region, Trivandrum region, rest of the regions results are out, and Delhi students and Dehradun students had to wait so much.
I don't know. Personally, it was really bad. Since it was 25th and my dadi asked me, is your result out? It was 26th and my cousin started calling me, is your result out? And then it's 27th. My dadi starts speaking to other dadis and other old ladies and they're like, their results out. How much did your grandson score? And he's like, Dhruv, तुम्हारा result आया बेटा. Like, दादी अभी नहीं आया, आएगा तो बता दूंगा. But then, all in all, I'm very happy with my result. What can I say?
Right.
Like, 95.8 is like pretty good.
Yeah, big congratulations,
Thanks.
man. Okay, so what about, I mean, we're talking about fun. Let's just keep it to fun because all the anxiety, all the worries that you guys had, done and over with. Results are finally out. You guys got great marks. What about fun plans? Vacation, parties? What are you guys going to do for fun in the coming few days? Because right after that, come June, the admission process will start. So until then, any plans?
So I'm from Amity Pushpayar and we had an after boards party. So for now, I think we all will love to have an after board result party very soon. Okay. That's all.
So any top 5 party ideas? What would you guys want to do? So what sort of party? What would you guys want to do? Want to hang out with family, friends, go out, perhaps to a water park maybe?
Yeah, we've been to a water park.
Yeah.
Probably all night dancing at some pub. In City Walk.
I'm not sure you'd be allowed in.
Yeah. But after 97%, I think we should be allowed for that.
Yes, maybe one day, one
we
place.
wish.
But as of now, well, sadly you cannot.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Anybody else? Yeah, please.
I think that our entire school's batch should get together and we should plan out something because after scoring so well, in fact, the science batch also did very well. So I guess it's party time all the time.
So episode goes on air 6:30. You can tell them right now, you know, that, you know, I'm on my way back home and start making plans so that we can, you know, leave for the party as soon as I'm back home.
Yes, well, if anyone is watching, and please contact Ronak and Dhruv. They were the organizers for the previous one as well. So why don't we join together and have some fun?
Finally, the result is out and absolutely no surprises if you know that the girls did better than boys. So what's new? That's almost like dog bites man now. But of course, we have a very bright bunch of students who did very well, and our expert Usha Albuquerque with us also to help all those of you who have any questions, any concerns, any queries. Remember, you can always write into us. We'll make sure our experts answer all that for you. Let's not waste another moment. Let's get started right away. Up first, congratulations all you guys. Big smiles beaming clearly. All that hard work paid off. What do you believe is, the key factor on why you did so well?
I believe that you need to be interested in the subject, and if you are, it doesn't really matter. You'll get good marks.
Right, and you were of course interested and also very clear on the road ahead, on where you saw yourself, or reasonably clear on where you wanted to head. Was that the case with you as well? Because I know that there's sometimes it's a trial and error. Let's see if this works. Fit hoga ki nahi.
Yeah, but it was always like this. I was interested into business, as my dad's a businessman, and always thought of taking commerce. And if you have interest in a subject, then it always works out well. And also if you practice it regularly.
The hard work, you mean that, genius is all about that 99% perspiration, which we often don't take into account. But then of course, big smiles here as well amongst the ladies. So how much hard work really was it,
I think it's a lot of people would believe that hard work is just putting in those 2 months, but it's not. If you begin from day one and you put in consistent effort all throughout, like 2 hours every day, you're good. You're not panicking when boards come. You're not panicking when results are coming out, because you worked hard at the subjects you're passionate about.
Right, but so many students that we've been speaking to have been saying that this is just like a small hurdle, the class 12. The bigger is going to be getting into college, right? Getting into the college that I want. So I'm sure you're relieved, but are you sort of worried or anxious or about that, or now that that you're almost home safe?
No, I think you're always anxious because a lot of us apply to a lot of places as backups, as UK, US, but your ultimate aim would be India, like either law colleges or DU, and you still keep waiting for that first list to come out, and you're home safe.
Right, so some sort of anxiety till that first list comes out.
Yes, obviously, because you are not sure like how many people have actually applied for the college you want to get into, and you can actually not be sure about it. So there's always this feeling of competition till the list is actually displayed.
Right.
So the anxiousness is there.
Right. And Usha, we're of course talking a lot about DU here. We are here in Delhi talking a lot about DU. But the key point that you were trying to make earlier also being that it's not, look at life beyond DU, look at other options as well.
Absolutely. In fact, DU itself, I would say, there are so many other options other than the ones that everybody goes through and which gets the maximum coverage, which is the economics and the commerce, and for which the cutoffs are so high. Other than that, DU has more than 30-40 different courses in all the social sciences and the humanity and the technical areas. They've started the BTechs as well. So I would say there are lots of options for students. Within Delhi itself, there is a new university come up called the Ambedkar University that's actually done extremely well in the couple of years that it's come out. They've got a large number of ex-DU faculty, so they're doing well, and they have social sciences, strongly in social sciences. There is the Jamia Millia, which has a mix of both social sciences and the commerce. So that's there as well. There's IP University that has lots of technical courses, and lots of private universities even within Delhi. Right. So there are lots of options. And if you look outside of Delhi, there's Bombay University, which is as good, if not, I would say even better than DU. Pune, there's Bangalore, there's Chennai. So
there are options. But tell me one thing, you hear a ma'am say that, and of course it makes sense. But in your circle, if I can just ask you that in particular, you said you want to study eco, for instance. It somehow for students seems to start and end with DU, doesn't it? I mean, no matter what we say.
It does, because it's become sort of a status symbol, like you're in DU, Delhi University. So it's like, if you just say DU, you don't need to specify the college. Delhi University just stands for like, okay, you've actually done well in your boards and you've qualified for it, so.
Right. Have you done better than expected? Was it?
Yeah, I've done better than expected. I didn't expect such good marks, but then when I saw the results.
That's lovely. I mean, that is lovely.
It was quite extraordinary.
There's been a lot of focus, Usha, in recent years on the marking. We keep blaming colleges. Again, from the looks of this very brilliant lot, it is quite apparent that we're going to be looking at those, what I often described as crazy cutoffs yet again. But we seem to be caught in that vicious cycle. Is it are the colleges to blame, or is it the CBSE where students are doing so well? So how do you sort of see this?
I would look at it, I don't think it's a problem with the colleges. Of course, the supply the demand far exceeds supply. So there is a problem of seats. But I think on the front of the CBSE, I think the marking is far too liberal, far too liberal. Not to discredit what their hard work has actually achieved for them. But for students in social sciences, subjects like English and psychology getting 99 and 100%, I don't think there is any validity to that. And I think we really need to look at this whole marking system and whether we're actually crediting students with achievement in what their learning is and their knowledge rather than what they've actually been able to perform in an exam in which there are just objective type questions. So, you know, life is not about the objective type. I can know yes or no and whether I have the formula correct. And many of them, it's just they go to the coaching classes and 2 months down the line, they don't know anything of what they've studied, actually. And that's the sad part. And that's really the frightening aspect of higher education in this country. We're just giving too much emphasis to those 90% marks and not giving enough, you know,
to learning
sort of, and to know that you could get a 75% and be brilliant. So that is really where we need to focus.
I saw the two of you nodding. I saw you sort of nodding to that. Is that sort of what you've sort of been picking up from your immediate environment also?
I completely agree with that because I am 100% sure that people right now, instead of concentrating on or exploring around their own subject areas, they just focus on how to get that extra 1 mark in the board, and that really kills the entire point of education. So.
Right, and you've been sort of, is this been your experience as well? You know, that everyone just sort of, the ultimate aim just of the last couple of years of school just seems to be to just crack it, max it, no matter what I learn.
Absolutely. I mean, everywhere I go, especially during the past 2-3 months, everywhere I go, I remember coming out of the examination hall and a girl running past me saying, "It was so bad, I'm going to get 95. And I remember my dad looking disbelievingly at us and saying, "What has this generation come to? We used to be happy with 75 and today you don't want a 95. And it's just the same thing. I have a friend who got 80% and she's brilliant, but she feels now no DU, probably no law college is going to work out, so what's she going to do?
But you know, again, I know you people feel DU. I mean, if you just take the example of, at one time we thought IITs, but ever since Satya Nadella is head of Microsoft, suddenly people are looking at other universities. So I don't think, I'd like all students to know that the undergraduate, do the best you can, because really what matters is what you do after that and what you make of the resources that are available. So even if you can't get into TU, or you can't get into whatever is your preferred college, there are so many other options for you, and please be open to that. And as I say, there are really two choices for students when they clear. You look at either a specialist course that you've already identified, whether it's engineering or fashion or design or whatever it is, or you're looking at a base degree. And for that base, it could be either any subject, any college. So just look at what you can do best and then build on that for something for your postgraduate, because you have to do a postgraduate course anyway, by which time you're a little more mature, you know what you want to do. Do you want to go in after commerce into CA or MBA, or after a social sciences or psychology? Do you want to do MA, or do you want to get into development psychology, or whatever else you might be? There's so many different options.
And that's of course very important to know that there are a lot of options, and for all those of you who haven't perhaps got the score that you wanted, or you know, not sort of anxious about getting into the college of your choice, there is life beyond all of this as well. Keep writing into us. We're going to get our experts to answer all of that. We're running out of time, but I have to sort of floor out to you guys. It is of course your day. How are you going to celebrate?
I don't know, I'm going to party with my friends and also my family. That's it.
Anyone? Are you doing something special? I mean...
not that I know of yet.
Okay. Well, the day is still young. Yeah, I would imagine. Has it sunk in at the point that ma'am's making?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can answer that for you. I don't think so, but it will, and that will be quite the day. So, what next? You guys sort of, going to sort of take some time off. I know that the admission forms will soon be available.
Admission forms are going to be available by 2nd June.
No summer vacation.
Of course, we'll be partying a lot with our friends and all, because my whole group has got a lot of good marks.
Okay, That's great to
So
know.
everyone will be celebrating. So
I think the party
just
will
the
start
relief.
after the admissions are released.
exactly
I see.
after the cutoffs are.
Right. I can imagine a lot of relief. So celebrations here, and we hope most of you did very well or as well as expected. Remember, again, it's not just about getting that 100%, but all the learning that goes into it, and there is life beyond that too. Keep your thoughts coming right into us. We'll get our experts to answer all your queries. We're slipping into a quick break now. Coming up after that, some views on how the result was in Bangalore. We hear from students and of course parents who've also been putting in a lot of hard work into the results.